It hasn't been a difficult transformation, really, I gotta say. I know other people have perhaps found it more difficult once you sort of make a complete transformation from one thing which is so far from the other. But I think my saving grace is that the music is still thrown into this entrepreneurial world, which was a strange thing to me because I don't think you would associate entrepreneurialism with being a singer-songwriter in some ways. So I think that's completely new, but the music was always something that was with me. So because I brought that passion to fit to this new entrepreneurial world and this new enterprising world that I've all of a sudden found myself in, it's not that strange. I've been on stage all my life, so for me, doing things like my television show, Caribbean Food Made Easy, for me it just was so, it wasn't that difficult. I mean, I wasn't the best, obviously, because it's my first series, but, you know, having a camera in front of me and having a microphone and be able to talk and cook at the same time, I think these experiences all help because of my musical background. So, you know, to be fair, I don't think the transformation has been that hard because I brought my A game with me, which is my music, and merged that with my newfound fame as an entrepreneur.
So does that mean that you still have the same sort of like artistic satisfaction now that you had before?
That's a really good one. I don't think it's the same. Because the people now that are, you know, in tune to what I do musically and both as a chef and as a businessman are completely different than what it was before. Before it was predominantly a sort of a reggae crowd that knew of Levi Roots and knew what I was about, and that was buying my music for the vast part of 25 years. But I think now with people that are inspired by the business and by the sauce and by my parents and Dragon's Den, you know, it's anything from primary kids to, you know, old great grannies that love the seafood, and as well as young people that always kind of felt that they are not representative by these so-called role models nowadays. I think kids love to see somebody that they can identify with very quickly. It doesn't take them long to say that I want to be like him. I think when I was on TV, it was an instant sort of connection to do with young people to say that, you know, hey, there's a guy on TV that's just being himself, and that's like most young people.
Yeah. You've got artistic beauty in your life with your music, and you're hugely, hugely successful. So what on earth makes you hungry?
The continuation, which is really what it should be for anybody that's, you know, as we were talking about earlier, is find yourself from A to B. Because once you get to B, the journey just starts for you. Because staying there is one thing, which is really difficult, because it's easy going up, but the quickest thing is when you're falling back down. But then again, the journey is even different because it's not just about staying there in entrepreneurialism, it's about moving even further. So I think for me, the key thing is just that, is the fear of the falling back down, that keeps me striving, keeps me working hard, keeps me grounded and realizing that, you know, this could all fall apart very soon if you're not focused ahead and keep metamorphosing, keep changing, and keep reaching for higher heights. So that keeps me going. It's the fear of falling back down, but also the strength knowing that I've done it. You know, I think that's a fantastic thing as well.
Yeah, that must be. Do you notice that? Do you notice that feeling every day?
It's very hard not to notice it because people are passionate about how they feel about the brand and about my music and my appearance on the show. People are always letting their feelings shown when they meet me, which is it's a great thing, because I always said that it's fantastic when the best thing that you can play is yourself, and people don't see me as somebody that plays a part in a soap, or I'm not an actor that they see as somebody different, and then when you're somebody else. I think it's fantastic that I can be managed to be me at all times, and people accepts that and you know will want me to be me. It's a strange thing that we know that people are buying the products that because they're fantastic products, but also the integrity of who you are. Once you've become the brand, it's a bit different than if it was just the sauce on its own without sort of me jumping on that, just singing reggae sauce song all the time. It's a bit different. So I think because of that, people are buying into the integrity of Levi, the Rasta man, the singer, the songwriter, the musician, that sort of stuff.
What do you think is your personal biggest quality?
Perhaps it's what we spoke about before, my experiences within the music, because that's definitely been the key thing in the success of where we've got to. Without the music, I don't think I would be here now. So I really think it plays a bigger part, you know. And if the next question is what would you take on your sort of desert island journey, the guitar or the bottle of sauce, then, you know, it can only be one. It would have to be the guitar, because if all fails, then I can break it up and make a raft out of it.
Levi, thank you very much indeed.
Respect.
Thank you for speaking to us, yeah.